yari swara kore biashara idua muri mogo kimo kurindiriye tawo na ni mugwate kasiga yonje na yona bende kesa egasiye tere agari ndiamo.
Thank you. So my number 3.
Number 4 I say page 1.
One mono alicha alicha.
Dia mono namonda iko wakire chairman bia mona ase report ya toire ngia naende gotoyora maiso na we are on the upward trajectory. Gosia karobori number 2 there is a total deposit increase here. Number 4 loans to members with members na around na increase here. Yona bondo jumna daktari atoe devotion togendere togoki daktari ngo ndora ira nanse lakini ende it's my prayer una tosabe nyasa tokonye to increase further so that no any project chairman yako ana number 8 naliera take place because Sacco hakuna ntoriko overriding investment as a Sacco usentuku ati a project egotoa earnings na vera atoke mambi togo kwama totarigo suka na kende gyonsi yani Sacco ebwate investment usebwate project nere Sacco era akonyo monto in times of emergency. Bonongiche ase a comment here we was number 6. Ima do seninje na mi setime in one of the meetings, but I remember there was a contribution chiarenge 50 bob previously. Ima do nanga chia errete because I remember we used to contribute 50 bob. Ima dia se chia errete lakini hata maybe in one of the meetings here damu discussed it. I was not there, but I to propose na instead of 150 njia kama 200 na chiko rokanobia. That's my proposal. Otherwise, na wanda ndoto yabuna yenya saa tokonya ogendera mukina father na inde kuturanyole more members to recruiting to the Sacco toko ba area sabuya egere by recruiting to the Sacco egere na ye sakera kine father. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you. Alicha 15 kile tu akabule no conference lakini ndani Sacco ya kabule ya kabele organization. Na conference ya kabele conference ya kabule 50 chama no conference. Yes. Ndio kitu akabule 50 ama kama kaka sinking fund. Lakini tu aje kutoka chini kama 150. So because of the need ya na kana tenga tune Sacco tuliosira kirende our members kanyoranga wakatubiri ile kiti kwa kubeno kwa kwamba tu akarendere mne proposal
sinking fund ilego ponya to insure our loans. Yes.
So the last one, Pastor Hong.
In the last one, Alija naye kuna igonde na page 2 number 8. Alija naye akake ngabamani akenye there is a proposal members to give the executive committee a go ahead to brainstorm on the best investment for the Sacco. I concur with that one. Chairman, you got to tell me to come over you see, I am the China Bonari Kuba, Kono Kuba Sukina, Munyoka Kwa, Murabo, the best. Eliera, Torrentere, Kimilio, Chichi, Boremo, Villede, Eboremori, and more years than your eye, and go with the number of what I'm why it gave me. Before I go down with that one, please go very fast and quick.
Thank you so much. Remember, today allow me call it dividends in our language to understand to a tune of 4 million. 4 point something. So 4.7. So after giving dividends, still we will remain with around 6 million in the bank. Lakini mwenye tena ki miaka ya alire kurumaga tu agatwarire annual general meeting in the month of April. Na ndengo ikatwarenge twatene ni kuruchi loni na onyametie nyebere. Eri bage tatu by the way. Eri ndi chibesa chisane toko bage ndokieke. Toko bare ne dividends. Lakini bono kwa inyoranga anga gite yo twatene netie. Na onyambono iga no bori eloni bunore iga na ndeto nyore mbuyore. No bori million ya. Na boko genda neronka. Wewe ndo natoko tebigo. Na botoko kwa million yo genda neronka alone. Even as we are giving dividends. Therefore, the Sacco has actually grown. Bono, those are the contributions. We will now move for discussion and adoption. Can I hear a question? Question has been called. All in favor that we adopt this report, say aye. Contrary opinion, nay. It has been correct. I want to make this observation. Ingise koganya ekiara tokuri egenteke tokurita after 3 years, Sacco ya 3 years. Ingise koganya bakali tukuri ringo cha porita yanje ko make this observation okorengera ringa ne campaign ngokora na ndungirani. Lakini ona that ko tebanga the Sacco has grown tremendously. Because those are figures, and they say figures don't lie. So that the Sacco has really grown tremendously. Ekere sage kono gutundu mutwe, you are confused. You cannot even know what to do, and therefore. Now, today go sound here a warning here to defaulters. Anybody who is a defaulter, we will take a step. Ogoja kwanza to blame wono chake kotebanga abambali ba Kristo, abambali ba pastor, ono mbaro uchingo chande kande na abana bana. Wato kama nganaji. Chaka bono iga go service alone. You don't do it one karo totally confused to the forecast. Baranege to go tambo kero yoka. One on to confused. One nege tambo kero to kwera na go fix yoka na wansa kanyora chibe as a cheat. Repay service you alone. Ekyo moeri na renge wote bankiringa esa kero ya kinire. Na endrene no na tebanga nda je komeki rimaki yoka gango tebanga ngirani. But it is a mere fact. Tali chenda atigale kwa munyakerogo matukonsi. Tali awabara atigale kwa wabarai amatukonsi. But you must know, as you come to this leadership now, you have a challenge. Ekimwaki kuborongo. No what a challenge. Ekarege ndugia ikira sigiti. Omocha niyoge chakiga. Yedali kwa genda iga. Kororesa sinyakemini. Ye challenge yinero. Yes, amarikaro naro, mariko naro pasta gusegari hormono tarayarora. But of course they do come, tali into tueka. But there are some mangananga wasento veke drisa or anything. You also realize we are in the compound of an organization. It is not our compound. We are in consultation with the leadership of the conference. If we are allowed, we can do it. If not, we cannot do it.
Thank you so much. Chairman, let's see the supervisory reports.
Supervisory report, be very keen. Very good, we have a young people who are going to supervisory. Yes, that well.
This is the report for supervisory. This was the recommendation when we went through the books. We recommended a window frame we put on your main Sacco. These are the recommendations that we got after going through our books. On your main Sacco, there are two rooms. Hii room ya pili ndio kuna printer. We recommend a window frame we put there so that how you are for printing services was interfere with our accountant or the other side for the services. We also recommended for a wall to be put because the other side we have washrooms. A wall be put and then an umbrella be put pale for other services like we can put way of handing over and taking over. Now we recommend that a form be developed so that when a new member comes in, and also so we recommend a form be developed that is filled and signed when handing over and taking over is done. And that form should give a direction of the incoming person and in that particular department in Yamendia. Another thing that we saw on portals, we saw that when we sign these forms, there are guarantors who sign for us to be guarantors. But we realize there are many people. In one form, you can find many people who have signed in many different forms. Now we recommended a database be put so that when you sign a form, these guarantors be filled so that one or two people cannot sign many forms. Now we recommend for that database be put so that we recommend the database be developed to ease the work of our accountant, and also the form shall also help us to turn down the guarantors who have reached the maximum, because we see some people have guaranteed many people. About loan recovery, we realize most of us use salaries as securities, and we have outsiders and we have those people who are in casuals. Now we recommend that something to be added in bylaws concerning that. We also have a business account to receive this money for other services, like for printing and other services that will be implemented in the Sacco. We realize that they opened that account, but they did not finish in the process, or they never completed the process of opening. Now we recommend the management to complete on that business account. Those were some of the recommendations that we saw in our committee.
many are the people so that I may not exceed? Because there are people coming and saying, please, you are the only person close here, near here, please sign for me. How many are supposed to be? Am I supposed to guarantee?
Let me expand on that. In our forms, there are 4 guarantors. And we recommend a database because in case we have 100 people with 4 guarantors, and maybe 50 of them come to me so that I guarantee them. Yet my shares are not enough to guarantee all these people. Maybe I'll take it back to the management. They sit down and see how many people you need to guarantee. Are they 20? Are they 50? If you go beyond there, then if your form is signed and you bring it and have reached the maximum, then it can be rejected because you have guaranteed more than what is. Because then when this database is developed, it will be easy. When she checks in the system, it's easy to know that you have reached maximum.
So when the database is also made, it will be made concurrently with your deposits. That one will inform us how many you can be able to guarantee. Because your shares will determine. There is one who can guarantee 5 people when you guarantee 1. Sawa. Yeah. So men concurrent. Yes.
Mr. Chairman, thank you very much. Now we have entered into business. In any business, I don't know, maybe the management has come across that. Business plan manual. So I just propose that now we have entered into business development. So I only propose that we develop a business plan manual as a guideline. It's more like a strategic planning, but it has its own connotation on business only. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's a wake-up call. Dom, you want to say something? I think you are the last one here. Yes? Wewe.
something that, because we asked what other securities for the employees of the conference and the other side, we have salaries as our security. There's amendments in the bylaws when that time comes.
So it is coming up, but hatuyatekelezi hayo kwa ubaya. We mean well, because we also want our Sacco to grow. It is because of the challenges we have faced. I am happy that you can realize in the year 20 is when somebody comes, takes a loan, and that is the end of the story. Mtu anapotea, we do not have the security. Tufanye namna gani? That is where we must be very realistic. So we come to realize those ones who are in the payroll, we have the security. We will have to recover our money. Lakini huyu ambaye anatoka nje anachukua. Sasa wewe nani alikuambia kuna pesa, unakuja unachukua unaenda. Na unaenda kabisa. To the extent tukura abura nina ki abantu bakariko monyera nanga kibe sanjira aligendo ukuriyo. Hiyo mimi nimebadilisha sura. Hapo sina huruma. You must have a security. Hapo tunaelewana? Ose monte while down here in Dama to write to sing it kabire hiyo. Igaro kinangirenga, we must have a security. We mean well. Hatufungi milango kwa watu wengine, but give us a good security. Sorry. Before we come to that, Esther mentioned of a wall. Again, we cannot do a wall without consulting with the leadership of the conference. Hatuwezi tu tukaanza kujenga wall. And I want to believe it will be a wooden wall. Haitakuwa hii ya matafari na mengine. We will do something that is wooden. Uweke hapo utakapo elewana. And then we put some drinks. Some drinks. Ukipata ya kwamba kuna juice ile watu watapenda zaidi, maybe which is natural, unaipata hapa chini. Mambo ya M-Pesa tutajitahidi, but we have had you know, these days we have agents. You go to Safaricom, they do not want to make you an agent. They refer you to an agent ambaye unaenda kufanyia biashara sasa. Na ni yule ambaye anakukimbiza. We are a big Sacco. Hata tuambiwe ya kwamba the float we want is 1 million, tutaweka. Sasa unaenda kufanyia mtu ambaye amefungua labda yeye ameweka 100,000 na wewe uko na 1,000,000. Hao nao kuwapata sasa Safaricom ndio imekuwa ni shida, lakini tutajaribu sana. Na kama uko na mtu ambaye uko Safaricom atakaye tusaidia, wewe tuambie, so that we are in touch. Akituwekea mambo sawa, mara moja hiyo those services have started. M-Pesa is also a risk. Kiagera ndio cha kana bora atabanani kuna woko hiyo. Omo na wako cha wana kuborie bintu batire kare, kisa cha kodrege mgizi. Kiachi. All right. Can I hear a question on the report supervisor? Can I hear a question? Question. Or in favor say contrary opinion nay. We are getting a brief report from loan recovery. Loan recovery team is giving us something.
afternoon, members. Sawa.
Ngako na wajaga tena asisti ni nyege ntenga karo ya moriki. Ni torari ka torro ko. Ndana ro ngate fomu ya na nga sare tara ichora era ni bali bali mo gyo ko. Na bande bali. Okay, another thing. Karo sister Bigail kunde ko report ya in case onde na ata que tengo change detail ya account ya yes dinto ya llevo tomwa otorente ya by the time to complete ye tege igo to que te quiero montaña ahora mo se eso igo na boto que te moto update if there is any alteration you are making, otherwise to account chile ya rengo
okore bono iga okogenda na kiro jura nyore tuse tia tonyire account.
Mbia mama. Asa committee yetu ri bantu batatu. We have advocate Nyamwange na Miss Margaret Nyanyuki. Due to an avoidable circumstances, anyaleti wocha, so I'm here to represent them. Aso mwako olimu atoete mbere moyo kubati chiloni. Kurasa abantu bali by defaulted. And mwako oli tutabatebanga we didn't yield so much fruit. Tuatemete kulikira defaulters ya vega maruga na kubati chiloni echi. But so far most of them have not responded. Etua nyoreta bantu babere tu responded yasiniga. Wakaira ni just 12,000. Lakini much of the money is for children. Tuatema kwa baligia they have not responded to our call. From that tukabangano mwako yo. Now we want to bring in new strategies whereby a demand notice won't acquire default is just for 7 days. A demand notice in Tangani. A second notice and a final demand will now be coming from a lawyer. Or you to appointed Abadikira Maruve. And the third step we want to do now is legal action and attachment of property defaulted, because to attempt to cover grace period, cover request politely, we have seen no response from the defaulters. Now we are taking stricter measures. Ngo to attach property ase kunyalikana na abande we have a few who are working to attach their salaries to enda cooperative office bagatote we are working in consultation with them torarenga how best toranyare mwako at least century coverage pesa chia Sacco, but otherwise the defaulters have been adamant to us wangire correspond karakuwa ba request politely kono mwako yote tabatanga. We are taking stricter measures. They shall be getting letters from a lawyer, and even in following that what touch to reach no any property chava ende tunya kure mtibasa chia Sacco. Defaulters yaba waninge 15. We have not added any other defaulter, lakini rende nkelina mba respond tia somo hapo. We apologize for that, but this year cooperative office na barumba to advise work to rema na borogo. So now it is not going to be easy on them this year. No romo mwengo from launch recovery team. Be among I move the report to you, member.
Thank you so much. It has been moved then for the seconding. It has been seconded. Hayawi. Sasa hii unajua mlianza mkasema toa watu wa maombi. Tulianza hapo ndio tulianzia. Na tukatoa hii loan recovery hii basi haina hao wa maombi. the legal action will be taken. Sio vizuri. Therefore, whoever who is a defaulter, you need to see what to do. Is there an observation there? An observation. Nataka nione mikono. Naona mkono mmoja. Thank you. Richard.
About 1 or 2 years ago, I was revolters. The point in Elmo upon the take to our son. Una kero guaranteed omonto totally a regular employee of the organization, more especially on Nyamira Conference and Nyamira Westfield. Una mwata chi the guarantors. Gia to go sana. Egiara bandu tu guarantee na bangi. Personally, I had guaranteed somebody who is not an employee of the two organizations, more especially our brothers and sisters who are working elsewhere. Kerana ne walete notice kuna mushaharu wote kwa bora ataji na ende ningirete lori na wana kumeti na wana ya amangana takonge. Lakini wana kana ikule mna you are going to attach to the defaulters the properties and even give notice to the employer. I think that one sounds better. I'm seated with my friend who is not an employee of this organization. Angichira asende maetengo mokani naenda ndolebo. Because I think to me it sounds better na ndebo ya need a serve relief na musani na nichera mwambia mabongo mwa guarantee agaroma dende una kawe to divorce na aminyo kibuki pia
ana kunole wa pastor. What does it mean to guarantee somebody? When you are paying your signature that I will guarantee, what does it mean?
It is a trust actually na omondo yo na mwa pendelie signature ane by faith which work na le
what does it mean? You don't pay, I do what? I pay. That is what it means. And even today, even as Harija is applauding us, those are the avenues we are following. If we hit the scenario, you will pay as the guarantee. That is what it means. Osena kimine tu.
Statement ya nebuna bone yo jotobera komu ko guarantee some of those who are not regular.
You cannot tego kobera komu kiagara somebody ko guarantee gono kora tegen je. I can guarantee somebody who is not in the payroll. Omo tonare ko guarantee na denta bwati obuoba. So when you guarantee somebody, it's not only those ones who are in the payroll. Na banu montore payroll. We kamui wana na nere. Yeah. We kamui wana na nere kiagara eloni go ko ira na do wakane. Agarota wakana e garanta ge minute nganero waka.
Chairman, it's not only in our Sacco. Yeah. It is even to Sindisa.
Yes.
When you go there and you grant somebody, if we will become a defaulter, you are the one to be paid.
Yes.
It's not here. You don't take over Saricha Pastor. Tadi guy boka. Yakimanyikane, no Sindisa. This.
What is conception ya manyike? Pastor oro ko yo poko. Aricha rate gato ira luji kafungo. Ini biasa.
Chairman.
Yes, yes. Chokwa na wewe pastor.
Nge dogerina mondongo dijerare arone friend. Amo na musai na mugarante rina na kubeke yesi. Tindi kumureko tina jale na bengera neba. Wana watu na dona wasa wange na garante ti bonye betina ni murenge. Ono ko boli gakamura. Karo difoto ya vera adama. Dari wakanero. Ratu manchil karanta jina. Yare wo ko abigirete na wo to vera adama. Ado sile kula kwa ne komo. Yes. Kamra ni mata kwa ni mata kwa ni.
Basta aku anja kwa biasa. Mate no wanga hate na tebe kaya. Okuanira kwa kingi. Wainyori garantas. Wana no moto kwa kora tegendo kingi. Very good. Yeah. So can I hear a question?
That's the question.
Or in favor that we adopt the report, say yeah. Contrary opinion, nay. Correct. Thank you so much. We are going to the auditor's report. Tunaenda tu kazi. Tunaenda haraka kidogo. Ile is also giving a brief report. Eye ndena ni kabuchaga ina. So is giving a brief report. Mwani tago kwetusa. Itumbire kwa awo tena kwetusa.
Ripoti ya leo ya ngoki sana kiara ya oko nyekundu sasa kuligeria report ya hii ni kamu yo mwaka a report page 6 kindly unfortunately ntobwate reports ninche bwe kambwate the ministry na bera tukana the ministry netware now a report here careful member you are supposed to be given a copy but unfortunately moi digango bono nyesoma kune Biblia tali bantu bonse babwate the Bible digana inche bono so miege digango nyeso Biblia kuneta kei kwa mwaka 2024 kilonye kitokwae you have to pay a charge. I require you to pay it for the loan that you pay an interest. Amount of 20,686,218. So the total with the members was 68,856,154. With the members was reasonably high. 68 million was with the members. By the end of the year, 17,854,728 had paid their loan. 17 854,728 are paid their own. Meaning the balance which was with the members by end of the year was the 51,1,406. 51,1 million was outstanding. So how much interest did we earn from the loan? We earned a total of, Chairman, we earned a total of 6,402,905. See how much, the more you take, the more you pay, the more income we get in the form of interest. Now, fortunately, it is from here that we pay members for their the amount we have paid. The amount we have paid will come from the interest of loan. Now, how much you save the Sacco? This year was example also. For the chairman, in the year 2023, you had saved 57,699,794, and we paid a total of 4,526,061 for that money. This year we increased the amount to 65 million. You increased the amount to 65,158,660. Thank you for giving us that. And we have paying something for saving us, when we ask, how much will you be paid? You will be paid a total of 4,779,391. So it is an expense to us, but this money is coming to the members. Now, what will remain? What will remain from the interest we want on the loan? A total of 1,623,514. We shall use that money where that money is income to the Sacco. And when the chairman, one source of income we can also advocate for is to campaign for more members. If we campaign for more members, it is natural that maybe they will come. The only way they can benefit from us is to get loans. If they get loans, we shall also get interest, because that is a source of income to us. So in a way, once they come, they pay interest fee. That is income to us. So when the chairman, let's campaign for more members. Now, other income, after we have saved 1,623,000, we get more income from the members in the form of entrance fees. Those who join paid 4,500. That is income to us. And the t-shirt we printed, whose total was 85,257. When you add the 85,257 plus 4,500, we have got a total of 89,757 from other sources, other than interest on loans. Add that total to to the balance you had. You had a balance of 1,623,514 plus 89,757. You will have a total of 1,713,271. Where are you going to take that money? We want to pay the expenses in the Sacco. We want to pay the work. How much is for the workers? For the workers in the full year, we paid a total of 579,000. So out of the 1,713,271, we pay a total of 579,000 to the members. Where governance, the committee, the expenses we pay. How much did you pay this time, Nyakundi? You paid 276,100 from the interest on loan. And what else? Office expenses, other office expenses, whose total was 583,506, and the bond charges, 10,900. Was there any other expense? Yes, there was a depreciation. How much was where the 10? 44,838. The total expenditure that was paid by the Sacco was a total of 1,494,344. Of the total of 1,713,271 to pay the office expenses, whose total is 1,494,344. So what remains? What remains is your surplus. Your surplus is 218,927. That is your surplus now. You have paid the office expenses. You remain with 218,927. What is interesting? The government is also waiting. It says pay tax. They are raised here. They are says pay 30% of that amount. 30% of that amount is, Madam Chairman, because should you save more will be paid to their rest. We're not saying you cannot pay the government, but 30% of that amount must be paid to their rest. Any competent account will always start from down here and walk up. So that you don't save so much and it's lost. So we saved 218, let's give the government 30%. 30% of 218,927 is 65,576. Pay the government. We shall pay. And it is required that what you remain with after the tax, 10% Chairman is 30,650. 30,650 plus what you had. You had 907,827 plus 30,650. Your reserve will be 938,477. That is not all. We have to pay. We have to pay dividends. We have now to pay dividends. In other words, there is this money here, the members on joining, they paid the 2,000. On joining, they paid 2,000. How much is the total for the captain? The total of the captain is 840,500. In other words, chairman talked of 9 members joining. 9 members who joined, they paid 18,000. Plus the balance you had of 822,500 plus 18,000, you have 840,500 as share capital. Give them 8%. Why are we giving them 10%? 8% because last year we paid at 8%. For every share, the committee has also done a very good job. The committee has to be paid something. Now, we have to pay this owner, the committee. The committee has also tried their best. Last year we gave them a total of 64,200. This year, because the balance is not mine, we are going to pay them 52,200. After we have paid all these expenses we have said, we shall remain with about 20,000, which should be added to the balance you had the previous year, which will now be 852,998. The total for retained after we have paid all, we are going to 852,998. Now, share capital, we say, the share capital, we say, we are 840,500. We are saying the total is 938,477. And the retained earnings figure is 852,998. When you add all these, those are your savings. The total for your savings is 2,61,995. Last year, you had savings of 2,580,166. This year is an improvement. It is 2,631,975. Let's work with that figure in the balance sheet. We work with that figure to the balance sheet. Now we are saying how much reserve you have. We are saying you are the surplus of 2,631,975. share capital ebwate 840,400, statutory reserve ebwate 938,477, and our retained earnings total 852,998. When you add all those are your reserves. Because of the business we have a total of 2,631,975. The members have saved with the Sacco. How much have they saved? The deposit. In other words, anything above 2,000, we open the deposit. Anything upon your let's say 2,000 goes to the share capital. Anything else to deposits, the judging work and this time to work on a 4.7 million. So how much was it this year? The total is 65,158,668. In fact, we are doing well because the previous year the savings were 57 million. This time 65 million. What else again? Amount you have not paid. What we call we call them the payables. In other words, there is an amount the audit and there are several other people we have not paid. Now we are saying dividends. How much? How much are we going to pay interest on deposits and dividends? We are going to pay a total of 5,185,452. And what has the audit fee? Audit fee is 85,000. And the ministry, the amount which was the ministry is 80,700. Honoraria, we have said we are going to pay the members, the committee, 52,200. And the tax, we are going to pay 65,678. When you add all those, the total will be 5,897,130. In other words, when you are computing what you are going to pay, then there is what we call the expenses we grade payable. The total 5,897,130 plus the members' deposits of 65,158,668. And what else when risk management? We are supposed to pay Cusco a total of 2,132,695. When you add all those are payable. In other words, that is money you have put aside, you are going to pay. In addition to these other money, when you add that to the equity, the 2,631,975, add the 73,188,493, the total amount the Sacco had by end of last year was 75,820,488. They are in their possession a total of 75,820,468. Where was this money invested? The first the account, you know, they were at 10,938,925. The account here December 31st December at 10,938,925. What else? Again, we have said our business, not for our loans. What was the balance? The balance was 51 million. 51 million, 1,426. Where is the money? Again, the property, plant and equipment, whose total was 403,538. In other words, share cash with the Navy, balance, what you loan, to just property, plant and equipment. Now, where else? About the short-term investment. Short-term investment. How much is invested there? A total of 160,188 invested as a where as a Sacco, amount of 3,942,525. Anywhere else? And members of staff. Not the members of staff, but the members, the members of the Sacco, and a total of 9,373,086. Comment that Jones the total is 75,820,468. Ngana kibesi kilibasa ngire kumwala kobo tikanja kwaboko na chiti bare kinabarabuwa inferior place cash within the 10 million loans the members 51 million by investing 160,188 Children conference 942,525 and now new members total of 9,373,866 and the last land, property and equipment, whose total is 403,500. The government is total of 75,820,468. Yeah, what? Yeah. Kindly, but over the report, you just go to page 5. Mr. Chairman, we have audited the accompanying financial statements of Nyamira Adventist Workers Cooperative Savings and Credit Society Limited, set out on page 6 to page 17, which comprise the financial position as at 31st December 2024, the income statement for the year ended, then the cash flow, a summary of significant accounting policies and notes. We have obtained all the information and explanations which, to the best of our knowledge and belief, were necessary for the purpose of our audit. Mr. Chairman, in our opinion, The financial statements are prepared in all material respects according to international financial reporting standards. Madam Chairman, we were satisfied that the books were well kept and all information is captured. We were satisfied that everything else is proper. That's my report. Madam Chairman, thank you.
Thank you so much. That is the report. And so we are moving it for an observation. Anybody seconding that? Anybody seconding? Yeah.
Observation.
Now we come to observation. You second first before you vote. We are coming to observation. It's a long report, Cindy. Nathan, you have comprehended well. Can I won't getting up here? Or at what again? We are here to listen from you. As an Nione Mikono. We are against the time. Nione Mikono. 1, 2. Please do your observations very carefully.
Kibago cha observation. We are not going to put money into M-Pesa. We will only give account name and your account number of your bank.
We don't withdraw cash. We do not withdraw cash. If you are 200, 500, they go withdraw to cash. We cannot withdraw 4 million and have in a pocket. Yes.
Thank you, Chairman, once again. The report is okay, it's good. But we are requesting that next time, if possible, and I think it can be possible because we have machines here that can print this, let all members get copies so we can be able to follow what is telling us. Thank you.
Yes, somebody. Yes.
The report that has been read is well prepared, and I also add, like you add, that it was well. When the cooperative is well, we need to congratulate the workers who have made this success. I concur with the Auditor General that our Sacco is going well, and may God bless our leaders.
Thank you so much. All in favor that the report is okay, say aye. Thank you. We will come to the audit of books 2025, but I leave it with the cooperative officer. And therefore, for now, please, I request that we do an amendment on our agenda list so that we add number 12, that is the budget 2025. Do that amendment, please, so that add number 12, budget 2025. We are coming to bylaws. I want to leave Mr. Nawo. It's coming up very fast. In brief, please.
Our proposals of bylaws amendments are ready. The articles were subjected to amendment, and my secretary
and David Nyambega, and I was lead through the Amanako Waro Ariganie Cooperative, the make necessary remarks on the amendments.
In the last AGM, we had proposed that there should be a few amendments in several articles of our bylaws, which indicated there was some conflict in our understanding. So the committee that was tasked to do this task came up with the following amendments, actually proposals, because it will be that your response regarding these things will be the one that authenticates it. The cooperative officer will give some guidelines after I have just proposed the amendments. And they are as follows. In the old bylaws, we began with the name as it is, and the registered office, definitions of certain terms and their interpretations. Then we move to objects. The objects are the objectives. So just before that one, we are proposing that we incorporate our vision and our mission. These ones are understood, so we just want to incorporate them there so that they appear in our bylaws. And then in the interpretations and definitions, which is 2.0, we have added two more items, that is number 10 and number 11. We are defining the term nominee because somewhere it's going to be required. And we have added another term, sister institutions. We have explained what the sister means. If you so wish to get it, the sister institutions includes the churches, hospitals, schools, radio, and other affiliated institutions of the church. Then when we looked at article number 11, which states the power to borrow. The power to borrow, the first sub-article was reading, loans may be obtained from members and non-members, subject to the maximum borrowing power of 1 million approved by the general meeting. Now, that phrase, and non-members, we have proposed that we expand it from there because it is contradicting our objects. And then what we saw again, we'll come to these things one by one when we are guided by the cooperative officer. Let's have a look at Article 25. Article 25 says what is this? Article 25 is what? Oh, I'm talking of Article 25 from a new proposal, because then this one has a different thing. We have incorporated a new committee which is known as Loan Recovery Committee, and we have given the same. We have given their duties and functions and the qualifications and their liabilities. These things are necessary. I'll read to you in a moment what they are. But we have also made an inclusion now, Loan Recovery Committee, after the Management Committee, the Credit Committee, Supervisory Committee, and then the next one, which we have included here, is Loan Recovery Committee, thus giving them the powers of the law, because as they are, that is an ad hoc committee, but we just are proposing to have it as a committee that functions. Then in a section we are calling section 30 of these bylaws, we have created election zones. Election zones with their representation. For example, we are proposing to have election zones as follows: Zone 1 to H, Zone A to H. Zone A will comprise Nyamira conference offices with 2 members. Zone B is Nyamira West offices, 1 member. Zone C to comprise of Riotero and Nyagesenda stations, 1 member. Zone D to comprise of Tonga Township and Sironga stations, 2 members. Zone E to comprise of Kebirigo, Nyaiwa and Gesura, 2 members. Zone F to comprise of Emira, Rigoma and the Karoka stations, 2 members. Zone G to comprise of Matutu and the Manga stations, 2 members. And then Zone H is going to comprise of the Nawo offices, meaning workers in the Nawo office. This is a new section that we have introduced here. Then, so that it can be guiding us in the formation of the management committee. And one other section which we have just an addition to a section that is existing, that is article number 34, loans to members. Subsection 4 on security documents that shall be included during loan application. We are proposing a raft of measures here which will include, but not limited to, a pay slip of the current month, check-off system form duly signed, title deeds in case of those out of the church payroll, and a car logbook. We are proposing these items. So very quickly, if I can call upon the cooperative officer so that he can come up as I read. He gives you he gives you the hand to vote and to do these things. So let's start one by one. Yeah, then we shall go one by one. Because in the ballot way, we could have avoided a few things. So it's better to be fast. Yeah, these are only three areas which we have proposed to make changes. Yeah, you will see we shall be very fast. I've forgotten the name. Mr. Kevin. Oh. Yeah, please come up.
Yes, the Management Committee and the members of Nawo, good afternoon. Kevin, I'm a corporate for Nyamira South, we county government in Nyamira. So basically, area from the amendment of these 5 laws. But before that, I have a very brief observation, Chairman. We could request that kindly next time when the auditor report is read, let the members have the copy. We have a new room. Thank you. So there are 3 subsections which were going to be amended. The law is amended by law. The first thing is to identify the need why the bylaw is amended, which I believe the committee which was tasked identified the need. Number 2 is to draft those changes which are going to be amended. And then after drafting them, you circulate to the members. Muchiwate? Yeah? That is as per the law. Igorene let me believe nga mwachiwule osimwachirorire na onye muchikwate in the hard copy. Okay. You want to sing in let us assume ngarende muchiwumore. But the law is you should be having them. Mwachirorire. Mwasomire. But that is the law. We come to it in advance so that you and then hold a formal meeting. It's a formal meeting. Then children discussed one by one. As they are discussed, voting is also done one by one. And then formally to the office na which Nairobi as a office ya commissioner for the cooperatives. We register those amendments, copy here and back with the certificate. Naturally registered. Want anything in that by law, it's valid now we're able to make it. So now we once and then Tangani,
which is now an inclusion. Chi definition Nigeria, mudanate aba na chirochionko, mutade kuraji tegera nominee. Okay. Let's come to the clauses which we want to propose amendment. Section 26, article number 26 on loan recovery committee. The loan recovery committee shall be elected by and from the membership of at a general meeting, and shall consist of 3 members, and it shall be elected for a period of 3 years, of which 1 member shall retire annually. The loan Recovery Committee shall hold quarterly meetings with the Management Committee. Notwithstanding the provisions of the sub-rule A, any member of the Loan Recovery Committee may be removed by a resolution of the General Meeting. Duties. They shall oversee the process of recovering delinquent loans and identify problematic and at-risk loans, develop and implement a collection strategies as is outlined by these bylaws, working with the borrower or defaulter to restructure debt repayment, and approve legal actions to be taken against the borrowers not responding to collection efforts. Work out with borrowers facing financial hardships to explore options for loan restructuring and the payment plans. Cooperate with the Management Committee in seeking solutions to problems facing members. Carry out other duties as prescribed in the rules. Writing periodic reports to the management detailing status of loan recovery, including delinquency rates, collection success rates, and potential losses. Contribute to development and periodic review of loan recovery policies and procedures to ensure effectiveness and compliance. Notwithstanding all these other provisions, the Loans Recovery Committee shall not perform the duties or exercise any of the powers of the committee of the society. That's the Management Committee of the society. Those are the duties and their liabilities on this Loan Recovery Committee. The members of the Loan Recovery Committee shall meet the same qualifications as for members of the Management Committee. In addition, at least one member of the Loans Recovery Committee shall have a legal basis or knowledge. So I move that the articles are adopted.
After listening to those clauses which are proposed to be amended in your original bylaw, there is introduction of the Loan Recovery Committee, and the duties are so many. The liabilities or the qualifications are just the same as that of the management committees. So I would request the chairman, you ask them whether they accept the proposal or they reject so that we vote.
It was moved, who is seconded? It has been seconded. Is there an observation? One.
As they are linked to meet and recover, guarantors are also important to be part of the subscription.
Another solution? Or in favor that we vote for this with amendments, say aye. Aye. Contrary opinion, nay. It's correct.
So, Mr. Chairman, I also move that I read the amendment we have proposed takes becomes article number 30. Number 30 on elections. Sorry, number 31 on election zones, because election is already there. So we are creating or proposing a creation of these zones as follows. election zones. There shall be 7 election zones from which the management committee and its other committees shall be drawn as follows. Mr. Chairman, not 7 but 8. Zone A to comprise of Nyamira conference offices, 2 members. Zone B to comprise of Nyamira West offices, 1 member. Zone C to comprise of Riotero and Nyagasenda stations, 1 member. Zone D to comprise of Tonga Township and Stronga stations, 2 members. Zone E to comprise of Kebirigo, Nyaigwa and Gesura stations, 2 members. Zone F to comprise of Kemerari, Goma and the Karoka stations, 2 members. Zone G to comprise of Matutu and Manga stations, 2 members. Then Zone H to comprise of Nawo offices. Mr. Chairman, I move that these zones, proposal be adopted.
Moved and body seconding. And body seconding. Seconded and observation. Or in favor say aye. Contrary opinion nay.
Who second?
Who second? Maragi. All right. Carol, are you through?
Oh, I thought, yeah. All right. One section which I read before, angana tiga some one ana some mapema. Sorry. That is now article number 34. Article number 34. Article number 34. We are adding some meat on subsection 4. Submit on subsection 4 that on application those items that must be attached include, but they are not limited to, which gives the committee more power to introduce other things. But we are proposing an addition of, that is article number 34, section 4, security documents shall accompany the loan application forms, which shall include, but not limited to, pay slips, pay slip of the current month, check-off system form duly signed from the bank, of course, that is what it means, title deeds in case of those out of charge payroll, and a car logbook. Mr. Chairman, I move that these details are included.
Move. We seconding. Seconded by Kereri. And then observation. Observation. Or in favor say aye. Contrary opinion nay.
So, Mr. Chairman, the officer is making an observation.
After chair amendment yeti na chair kwani ruga ichigo tomuchi office yaito ni chinde chienda Nairobi. The commissioner for cooperatives will have a look at them, and then if he accepts them, he will get back the copy, the certificate ngachi are fully registered na wachigo tumika, including the election of the loan recovery committee. That committee. But if he refuses, amended, you will get a notification within 7 days and the reasons. It's just a proposal of the amendments. Otherwise, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It is our first time to do amendments. You know, I'm not going to in advance. Thank you so much. Abigail is not here. We were to come to the budget in 2025, but because she's not here, I want us to move straight away to elections. Therefore, I want to welcome. Tutapata hiyo ya budget, hiyo ni ndogo sana. Tutapata baadaye. Alafu kule nyuma utaona ya kwamba chakula kinaendelea kuandaliwa. Kwa tutara hili magawata liko kusalinde bilengerelio. Lakini ona hata kama utawanga chakula kinachoendelea kuandaliwa, hakuna ruhusa ya kutangulia pale mpaka wakati tangazo itakavyotolewa. Mr. Gray, please, it's your time now. Maybe before you stand up, or you can stand up, we will give you those ones who are going to retire.
Now, members, guests, and the management of Barian. Today we have elections. First of all, we have the auditor of the year 2025. We're going to vote for the elections for the credit committee and the supervision committee. One of us are to check the of 2025. As a vetting qualification chair and certified now, certified auditor. The chief candidate Sacco of Sangwa and Company. Number 2, BP Ombuki and Company. Number 3, Eric Koroba and Company. Nango Sabab Nango Basoma, another never 1 2 Wasabe Kuraya. Then Sangwa and Company.
But then we go at the bowling at the gang at 2025, which you born now, and you say, Tokoregas to it. Gentoma.
BP Omboki
is not here.
And Eric Koroba.
Well, not here.
Okay, since we don't have an opponent, who is going to propose as second? Who is going to propose proposal from Mr. Nsango?
Not proposing, but I'm just an inquiry.
Okay.
You've proposed 3 of them. 1 is here, 2 are not there. Just a quick concern whether they were invited or they were not invited.
They were invited, but they didn't show up.
Okay.
Yes. So we are going to.
Who is seconding?
Who is seconding?
Seconded by who? Yes. And observation now. An observation.
Yes.
Yes.
Chairman, observation now ringi ya kuwa sema igado tebinga igado turandire lakini ndua delivery yago turandi yaro garo ye ko murandi o turandi lakini ndua wategendo ndio mono aso kurato ve kai gonga kurato randi mono kuarwa recommendation buja as management ejeto ji biye makende agara ko turandi tuari ryo.
Is then for the who has a contrary observation or in favor that we take Juma and the company say aye, contrary opinion nay, that one has been carried. Carry without the rest.
Okay, now we come to the credit committee. Credit committee has got in loans, loan and loan policy and everything that deals with loans and recover and everything else. On top of the retiring, the boss nyari the secretary head of representation ya Gesura. Gesura. Alafu Davis Nyakwara, chairman Unyamira West office. They are eligible for re-election. Now go serve anybody from Gesura who got interest. The Rogiobo Great Committee from Gesura.
They
second.
Sasa kusaidiana kidogo, tutawaomba, alright, they are eligible for elections, alright? Hatuwezi tukawaomba waende nje. You propose, they are eligible to be re-elected. So if you want them again, you propose them. If you want different members, you propose them. So they propose.
Okay, proposal for Boaz Jariki from Gesura.
I'm proposing.
Seconder.
You are proposing who?
Boaz.
Boaz.
Jariki. We seconding. Seconded by Ongil. Another proposal? Another proposal?
They represented the same head of representation Amir Gesura.
Gesura, that is
Gesura.
Yes. Yes.
Is Boaz in Gesura station right now?
Etimianza a constitution yitira so eye nkore na bako
Another name. Or in November that we re-elect Boaz Nyariki. Say aye. Contrary opinion nay. Ama ni mikono kurusha juu.
It is not clear, that's why people are still not answering.
Nataka mikono ama mmekubaliana?
It is not clear, yes, Chairman.
Ni vizuri mikono juu. Unajua watu wamezoea wale wa chai na kahawa. Sasa wale ambao wamekubali kwa mikono. We are counting. For hours that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
but the proposal
6, 7, 15, 29, 30, 31, 32.
Wala ambao wanasema hapana mikono juu. Wala wanasema hapana mikono juu. Okay. Sorry?
It looks like there is a problem somewhere.
Where?
It is not coming out clearly. If we have about 200 members, call them even 100, and we have that one voting, it looks there is a problem. If we are talking about Gesura, we would get people from Gesura vying for the position. If somebody has been moved from Gesura, he is now in Nyamira, maybe township, maybe somebody from township, he didn't go to township, and somebody come from that region. And that is why people are reluctant, although I'm not saying it. But the number will explain so much that If that 1 out of 100 are voting, it means there is a problem. Unless this is cleared and let the people get a clear note what we are doing, then we need something else.
So one thing, he has not been opposed. He has not been opposed.
The amendments we've done, to make chair zoning, and then chairman is the only bylaw having zoning.
Yes.
The only one.
Yes.
That's why there's we need to have excuse or head stations formally.
So we were using tradition. Yeah.
One of the the new one, still we go to traditions until the new one is registered from Nairobi. Yes.
General meeting general meeting no bisia bato umuntu ko sei tuto propose ora reno bomo mua propose mo congresso local
un tutto già scuola sì
inchibana to kataba na kibona uba gesura nto bamanyiti abantu bagesura bara abale wetene na to barole tomana ko choro mu bono to choro akitora ko tomanya ngoyo gesura ko
dawan sawa sawa sama
and to another place and they represented those places. So it will mean if we go that way, we destroy the whole thing because some have moved to other places. So I say, let what we have done both.
The very patient kuiwa maoni yenu, garami mmoja. Yes. Nataka tufanye haraka. I don't want to waste time. Alright. Thank you. Alright. Yes.
I think these elections are made using the zones. Nyamira Westfield are subdivided. Nyamira Westfield are very subdivided and they are zones. Proposal bylaws proposed. Na koyu yamon wata bina wigachiga ende mpaka Nairobi chiko ba approved tumawe takujaga uchikolere emero nakyo ego tobeka ina no kwa situation ekiara to isakonda gezura it necessitates we go back egere tuli eri no na baro bisuna mbale jisoni chiri bali because to isa koenda igo this thing will take us the whole day. General wancha with the spirit of Christianity turagenda unatua propose egere onye ekwirende gege woja before the end of this year or at the end of this year. Next year it's not far, we can do those elections again so that do a korekania at the end of the day.
Asakoba mange na liga asiakoba. Egentona kitu ningesema hii katiba ya zamani tiganko aneke usi. Katiba ye nkuru. Anyenero togotumia tuyebwati. Anye togotumie enyia eyemia. Igo togotiganto koraba jori bari baro bagenderere. Next year togo jatuanze katiba enyia. Tochora abantu bonsi saba ditukelimu onye togo koraigo togende next year tochore bonsi bikorwa oyo momba kwa moheri ekatiba ina diera tokonye lakini onye togo tumie katiba enkoro injendo jena abugiba okore mirimo kende nkirikero njena akore emyaka emingi nabatware kubatika bagenderere igija batoe dividend siki
statement ya mwana bogome akia ya mo torwaro
kuna kero statement to make yo mwebe tenga ni batwara kwa men ki article just by laws ona ndio to achieve the whole party constitution. We are looking at by laws only to amanya komeki nyane mistake yaba what hold you to propose to a second. I don't know why we are still again back behind. Como hoy somos cooperativos, whatever we are, again the giga water, and you know the perimeter. Ya tora que andere kiagera, ini amendments we have. Assume that what should we do? We are not doing election.
This is another year. Work together. For a second, I was elected. You was at Yesura as a district ya Musi. Ono taiyo. Ono gari matutu. Yari kutoka matutu alingi. No a monta asira kurwa daktari. Dia no monta alita ya kurwa. Ko akatwali kurwa na toa toa. My suggestion totumie rienkoro esingenje teraba teraretwa teragenda era ni upaki ekore miremu totumie rienkoro turusio mundo gesura ekora gesura no to kore miremu kwanza para bari ya bari gesura we are 80 people from gesura mfari kubori kwa
tegarra wana even before Nyamira West ever carved from Nyamira, chizoni ye chinchi yarengo, ona chiarenge by tradition irende chitarenge incorporated in the bylaws. Chiarenga aro. And igonta ete kumanyaiga, bari bagote banga toga nene tradition ye chizoni chinkoro, na bari bagote banga ya tigatora ara ganyaba kachiachire. Tora itera igo bakachiachire. Abuna to waka chikura turoro manyanga ngitokora bigo bali bagote banga togene ni chizoni chinkoro so that yonyore buna bono po asiata bungange sura renge tonyoro muntu kuruge sura mukianga mabako igoro mokibiya kabisa ngoko mbarira mo jiko barua na ne mwabara bwango kamuranje ane babare 1 2 3 4 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Bari bago te banga ya tikatuganya ba ke ye ni ajiri mukianga maboko igoro Mukianga maboko yoro. Mbuya mono. Alright. Mwarore nine. Abantu bagesura imukango tene nangase muri. Abimore gesura tene nangase muri. Tene mwatere na bwango kamuranja abantu bagesura tene. We are talking of all ligesura. All ligesura iko katunga noere. Ya iko noere. Where kebirigo. All ligesura. Ama tenena njugo siya njugo tenena. Aya masaki njuwa bwanga abantu bagesura njugo chaga. Sisi tunataka mambo ya haraka. Ada tu maji sora. Bantu bagesura tenena. Mosa jo ya kuru kunyasinga. Muigwete. Oyo wa kuru kunyasinga. Nerore. Oyo akuru kumasaki nerore babaliri. Oyo akuru kwa kereri nerore bumburia. Oyo ali pati mawoga nerore getari. Oyo igare sigetondu. Oyo no charo. Igare gisage. Oyo nyaboga gari biyomeko. Yana muigara. Oyo Goja karege sura. Transforma ate bunera antir your report. Where the proposal is now, how many members at most? How many members for Konya? How many members do you want? Yeah? Three members. Okay. No mikono. Oyo agire mama ngino. No menda tela. Joshua Masaki. Who is seconding? Who is seconding Joshua? Over seconded. Joshua Masaki over seconded na Kerili. Another name? Yes. That's the name one. Nyaboga. Who is seconding? Seconded. Another name Kurumagaria? Nyaboga ni you propose in a minor. Yes. Atebe. What you propose? Who is seconding? Seconded. Manyo second. Tenena mojo ko takusia walikuwa mention. Joshua Morio second nyaboga. Taboga. Joshua nyaboga. Ngai masakia. Atebe chua. Joshua nyaboga. Tenena ga. Out of these three men, we are getting one. Yada kujumaga kitu mujiro mwana ko kuwa na nyali rumaya. Usole na babu saleni. Yende ngara mo bwana kose chikura. Como bisazo mama liye.
Joshua Masaki.
Alwao da Joshua Masaki maboko yoro. Alwao da Joshua Masaki maboko yoro. George Muhammad agente.
Ngambi mwingi mwa kamera.
Onsi. Mtuensi bitoa kano mogimo. Kali na. Bare na white 15. Muki yangu buya. Muki buya. Barama bokaya.
Yo angira sikuti mtu.
What? 26. Right, another name?
Pastor Nyaboga.
Nyaboga. Mukiama wako igoro. Nyaboga. Mukiama wako igoro. Nyaboga. Baraka bisi. Nyaboga.
Hmm? 17.
Nah, benar.
Ada barang.
Dikam.
Nyaboga.
Nyaboga mungkin.
Ano rin mo tayo?
Hah?
I'm born.
Yes.
Nah, ini juga.
Kurwa. Apa aku tanya pokoknya mungkin mau apa yo? Ata na mimi nitahesabu. Kurwa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right here. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. They got 28. Alright, akarawa 40 rio moto ko 40 mo sawa. Ko 40 mo. Alright, tuachira atebe. Ira niye. Kargo tiga mangana ko na kuwa tinza kamera atebe mukia maboko yoro. Atebe. Ira niye. 1. Atebe ira niye. 2.
Empat debat dari gua.
Alright. Orang kuaira macam tadi. Barang itu coba waktu ukuran apa? Barang itu coba apa kali? Apa itu juga siap. Oh, misalnya yang itu apa ya? Komite kiri na supervisory. There is another one. All right, the same credit. Mr. Agre. There is another one retiring on credit. Okay. Davis Saisi from Nyamira West Office. All right?
Yeah.
Yes. So, obviously, jare ngororo. Gono jaje gacha.
Karwete kuru vinyole mbande enkoro.
Yo kosi karwete mbande enkoro. Na bono visinero. So I don't know. Okay. No roche. Usindi. Whether tu amwakire to bisi kose tu age terende. Iwa mungate abanga tora agende tradition yeli enkoro. But there is that understanding in our office. Never take to kill nero. So. What do you want? We see what's a token and banda. Yes. To retain your office. The office is also there. You cannot deny the fact thing and Nyamira West office. Nero. Logistics kirero gorogana wachira abenchi babone chama ache.
Chairman.
Yes.
Tukuru mate tubu atimo chano yo la tubu chaka.
Ndio wale mojano.
Tagara. Oh no. Davis. Tigatokole ndegerera kitangani. Yes. This Igaguru Davis Saisi. Mwaka noyo mwaka legendoki. This is where it begins. Retirement after 1 year of service. Bono Igeko was subjected isi epo again for the election.
Yes. I want to request Chairman Secretary of statement yate bangantuma ate. Treasurer abu statement yate bangantuma ate. We are the same and we are one group. I request Chairman.
Tenare propose Davis Saisi abekorwa wasarenge Sonia.
Davis Saisi, who is seconding. Another proposal. Another proposal. Over the proposal? Over the proposal? How many say Davis Mugiama Loko? Again, the key at Agarasimo Taitana Moiro, Wajire no to Manyama Toke Aria
Amatokea Tuaka Sacco Secretary wa Credit Committee Askeba Anyora Chikura Ibere Joshua Masaki Chikura 26 Pastor Nyaboga Chikura 28 Mroji Mwegwe Nyaboga na Rogwa One to so supervisory committee. That's the oversight committee. David Nyambega is retiring but is eligible for re-election. Kurumba tutu. Muna no propose.
You are. Nyambega tena. Nyambega na roho. Olitajiri. Nyambega karua visikaranza kuchia. Karatari kuchia au karanza. Na ikaranza. Ini ndio proposal. Nda tempora agenda bali batara kora chi proposal. Deva nukio. David Nyambega, we second it. Thank you. A different proposal. A different proposal. Abago teba David Nyambega mukia mabako yo. I don't know.
Can declare manopause. Wala ndio kwa tabia sababu mwaso yao bisi. Tayari anatokole. Ni bali tuacho aranju karanju wangu mtua. Nyaboga na Mr. Nyambega. Davis. Kwa nini nataka kama ndio tukue.
Kwa nini biamu? Sawa mwana.
Biamona se kongana ndiri baga mbakolere. I wish nkonya nali ngechinguru chinyinge elinde nkole.
China kwa ni biamole. Saba kwa ni tuwatra na simiremo.
Okay. Mwanangu basa mwacho ali kubacho them deforms by chori no they get their well and then other logistics. I say from our office to what Miss Dorothy about the loan recovery whatever process.
Mr. Gray narabo sabanga ekiye kianye tukora miamia kiagaran to ganyete our revised bylaws come into force, lakini ya kienyeji ntubwate loan recovery committee kienyeji already recognized. Yeah, you remember we did that. Oh no, there is a request from Advocate Nyamuange, who's a lawyer to identify the one. They will put the warning letters and take the legal action. And therefore, there is a request that we replace him as a loan recovery committee. Margaret Nyanyuki is not here today. Therefore, there is that request that we replace Advocate Nyamuange at Tigarebono as our legal officer to the so it's not a must because there is a lawyer anyway.
Mr. Chairman.
Ne closing keringa tabu mawasta. Dato anatenga mawasta tu kurukania masabatua tadimen.
Wanawa ndo wanataka kunyama. Ya proposal kwa secretary.
Dawa kwa monde kwa siga ya kwa ni.
Tabu mawasta.
Close kwa kika. Ni numwa turusentio. Mabate bana tigatora areta bando bataria mawasta. Kwa areta. Frank Mokaya, Nawo second. Propose Frank tenena kabando baparole. Okay, karansa. Ngangeli etarin. Mbarenga baba teva Frank. Thank you so much. Mr. Agre, I want to request that before we get maybe 1-2 statements on loan recovery, we go to the budget. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, just a small observation, food for thought. We have done it well. And then I want to spirit yoko bear one another's burden despite the changes chigoja chiatonyora in between nchigera tobeke busi liria twale korwa kwerende mwale korwa proposal for amendments. There's something which came into my mind when I was just going through the zones, just an observation that Zone B, Nyamira Westfield, was given 1 slot, and Zone C, Nyagasenda and Riotero, 1 slot. But the rest of the zones were given two slots. So I was just wondering loudly on the criteria that were used to slot others 2-2 and then these 2-1-1.
All right. I think it will be looked into, but there is one thing that we must take into consideration. The committee never limitation ya committee members. It should be 13 members. It will not exceed. And therefore balancing is a delicate issue. Yes.
Nyamira kwa isi jiwa the 1-1 elected vote.
All right. one thing to understanding killing at the committee members who are 30, right? You are 30. Nekende to what you want and killing on your lap of 30. There is no way to what you go balancing to Keras. Are you saying this? At one particular moment, a certain location must accept that maybe let us be represented like so.
Mr. Chairman,
yes.
Both of them are coming from the Mira Westfield. By accident.
They will look at it. They will look at it because now what you are telling us in Kelingan to get a representation from every other zone. Right? Egina Kikirato Konya. Egina Kikirato Konya in a blanket way. We will look at representation from every other zone. You know, so it will be looked at. Right? Yes.
Very small point of concern. Any cooperative society must have a minimum of 7 committee members and a maximum of 13. I cannot read the zoning officials are about 13. It is about balancing because there is no another meeting, Chairman, they will discuss this thing. And once it comes to the office, we are assuming a members for against and the ones. I could request kindly, Chairman, give them 5 minutes. They give suggestions here. My concern, Chairman, kindly.
Actually, my thoughts went into looking at it, and I found a solution. Zone B will remain the way it is. Zone C will have 2 members, so that we don't have Zone H. Zone H, yale uchikoleta omonto ave an ex-official member to introduce Zone H as ex-official, who is not really a member, but is used. I mean, he or she can be used as a member in attending a committee area. I see in that way we can come out of.
Which is that you are expanding.
You have an ex-official.
Right? Now H, which is Nawo office, has been expanded, and therefore zone is it B?
Yeah.
C. So that is Nyamira West office?
No. Zone C.
Which is?
Nyagasenda
Rio Tero will have 2 slots.
Because even the cooperative officer asked me about this. Because Nawo office, and this is Nawo Sacco, Nawo office. How does it become a zone?
It is understood. Okay. Hapo tumeridhika au namna gani?
I think
nataka nijue. Yes.
I'm okay with it. And since you said that it's going to be rotational, then I'm comfortable with it.
What is it that is rotational?
If I didn't misquote you, you said that even though we have given 1 slot to Nyamira West Field, it's not going to remain forever 1 slot from Nyamira West Field. But unless I didn't understand.
Hey.
Not unless I misquoted someone.
say.
Because I heard somebody say.
Alright. It is until bylaws are revised. And una zoning or una kisogenda una kukuira nilikuwa machivu igotire in force until they are revised. Alright? So that is what I'm asking in abono. Are we satisfied? Yes. The command. Waka chikura lewa. Na kwanjira na kwanjira. It is 13. If it was 14, that balance but it is not an even number, right? So one side must accept I do not want to mind where somebody came from so much as I might mind of what is taking place in the Sacco. Yes, yes.
Kisoni Kibere Nyamira West na Nyamira Conference kere ya metuare 6 people equally. Ekwere ndekoro kwa abantu aba balitagire batware ya moboro bombanje inama kibe kwa 30. Na boroba acho Nyamira West 6, Nyamira Conference 6. So a year for a year go chikobeka kibe 13. Abantu baritagite nabange na boroba ichaga bachoro mo.
Na mbega tatene na auto somerege na kie kinko bori na ndio kuingira back to square one wabichikura yes
whatever no license numbers.
Because it was just 4 Mate, Nyamira West, the rest was up here. Now that it has been amended, now bari koro sie kwirende ya very 5, it's much fair kwa kuna liaringe. So we don't need even a vote. Go try to correct acclamation inga twaisane kire. Irinde to kore to so again to gende.
Somebody want to kill. Want to kill Yaman, but they want to know what the vehicle is. One of our one chang of Nagiara to walk around our Mukianga or one more thing at Yatiro. There are acclamation again. I want you to take some 3 minutes on budget.
Na makwani wetete naende enere budget y'umwaka oyo 2025 ntoderi enjara yaso interest income from loans, that is 2024 yarengi 6,402,905
In 2025, we are approximating at 7,300,000. Entrance fees 2024 was 4,500. We are proposed budgeting at 10,000 in 2025. Income from other sources, that is printing and others. Last 2024 was 85,257. 2025 100,000. Expenses, finance charges, that is bank charges. 2024 was 10,900. In 2025, we are looking at the same figure, 10,900. Personnel costs, that is salary and wages. 2024 was 466,000. 2025, 509, 280. Travel and subsistence, 2024, 177,200. 2025 it retains at 177,200. Sitting allowance, 163,300. The same figure retains as 2025. AGM expenses, 250,000. 2024. The same figure retains as 2025. Auditors remuneration, 85,000 2024. 2025, the same figure retains. Depreciation, 44,838. This figure shall decrease to 34,838 in 2025. CCD expenses, 8,700. The same figure retains in 2025. Honoraria, 52,200 in 2024. In 2025, 56,898. Education expenses, 2024, 124,100. 2025, 125,000. Printing and stationery, 60,066 shillings. 2025, 62,000. Repair and maintenance, 2024, 300 shillings. 2025, 1,500 shillings. Miscellaneous expenses, 14,360. 2025, 14,791. Loans and insurance, 2024 we didn't insure this year, 312 and 22 shillings. Lunch, 112,800. 2025, 116,184. Communication, 2024, 28,300. 2025, 32,550. Interest to members or dividends, 4,779,230. 2025, 5,434,837. We have a retreat for the office personnel. 2024 was 12,000. 2025, 15,000. That is the budget for this year. I move it to you members. Thank you.
Yes. It has been moved with seconding and observation. Question or in favor say aye. Opinion nay. Is correct. Mr. Ondati, can you greet us please? This is from CIC. Anatusalimia too. These are the people who ensure our rooms.
Chairman committee, ministry members na wasalimu mjambo. Kwa majina naitwa Nelson Ondati, nafanya na kampuni ya bima ya CIC, CIC Insurance. Vile chairman amesema we normally insure your loans. Basically, we do insurance and investment. Yeah. So at both the corporate level and at individual level. Because tumechoka leo sitaongea mengi. Thank you and have a blessed afternoon.
Thank you so much, sister. Maybe you can have some. How many minutes do you want? 2 maybe. That's very good.
Yeah, I say 2 because in annual solution. Basically, okwanira buna murakore loan recovery aike mtu advice lakini rineke na ikega na nyoriringa mwaetiringa ngorika Sacco ngorikire lawyer ikubwati chilon igochikogamba mangana yechilon chenu. Maybe again to na tebe before I say that tigana ara bori chi default questions p imu abaeta chi reminder chi notice the 3 notices.
Yes.
You serve with the
Even more.
Then somehow the committee, the whole committee failed because the third notice when that kogenda chigaranta nande baba weanga chibes chiavo ko batire retained ko recover umuntu ba elo ko recover umuntu ba korapeke pa sainireti. So the guarantor, someone complained of being a guarantor like last time now when ngochi kuna chwari chibes chia ekero umuntu agarante tia defaulted. That is majorly legasi guarantor. Ekero ko garanti umuntu igomete naki atachie ti wakana nayo kumwakanira. So onye mwarwete chi reminder chions be the third reminder yarenge ko retain part of the savings chi guarantor chi cover the whole amount like eloni echiaye chions pichiro chichi sororo the savings chi guarantee chiavo chinacho equally the 3 guarantors or maybe more chinacho equally chi cover that loan ekiagera you agreed etengwan chete como guarantee. So now that you are hiring a lawyer again to arata kegotwara ne a loan application form atware loan policy atware chi notice chirisa tomwa enanete ne contract and another documentation. For instance umuntu maybe na arwarite akarika kabarikira riru akabate bi tinkonyara gwakana loan maybe umutenyo yo no mutenyonde ese ngencho ndwarite ninche nkora after na iranire ni proceed with the payment and maybe the minutes mwa itetekero mwaringe kugamba igoro ye chi default each. Back to the default asimore maiga gusa bari wocha imanye te chi garanta chi abona bachira toke maiga anya garanta nchi gotoka abasani mbarororo bataiya masabari akoreta kera chite gocha kubugori loan aenda ya iranerere aira interest chia banyene because we say chia ringe chia biyama no mwasunga.
Okay, thank you so much. A lawyer and the legal process is a cost, all right? A lawyer to pay the lawyer, and then maybe he or she goes a legal process is a cost. Who is going to incur this cost? The defaulter. That might be too merciless. Do something and service your loan. one night we have been pushed to the corner. We do not have another way. I know the go, was you going a cure? Nama Saboja, you there. Then I am mamma. Where we thought you best I whenever. On behalf of my colleagues and on behalf of board members, I wish to thank everyone for attending this meeting. Naona watu tumerefuka vizuri. Somewhere we had our education day. I was so much impressed on the attendance of the day. Watu walikuja tu vizuri during education day. And I realized that maybe in this year, when we are going to have education day, we should have some quality time. I was impressed on your attendance. Today also, I am impressed by your attendance because you realize these days we post your money into your accounts. Watu walikuwa na ile desturi ya kuja kwa sababu anajua akikuja anapokeshwa, anapatiwa mkononi. So even on education day, when you know you are not coming for anything like money, you come. And even today you come. So you have known this is your business. And you have to monitor the progress of your business. Sasa wewe ukituachia msikuje hapa na shetani akiingia, kicheki itaandikwa ichukue pesa ya watu. Mwiweta manganani? Wasokote bantu na barandi ntokuri ikeje. Ntobwene ratiko korabo. Lakini no madingi ntobune kinge koro. Because I am telling you, there is no miracle for the Sacco to continue existing. There is no miracle. It is only faithfulness. Osige tomo and hard work. Osige techibe soma tenga techibe sa chiaban. Ando manya tenga tigandi kilikia na kembuenerete echiaba nyane chiaban tukia. Na kikeli na matebianga even in the future because muna to kare kono koteba ninga igana kona mangana rita shugaga ndenge njeka bire. We will not be here forever. We will not be here forever. But when you come, we will go skip into the yaba. We will go into the yaba and teche iga. We go to the teche or we go to the na no na tama idiko monitor ana we go to njeka bire jigo. Lakini yeye ni kanisa. Na kikiagara na watebinga abo ofisa baba itoro cyo na bako strict inga imukia maboko igoro. Bana rire kirikiye cyane neki kabo azikisege kire neki nungu wano nano ekisege kiyo neki nungu sike binde byegaranya sana wakora tege bikiye no ari abantu banyore etongoro umuntu babo sabebe sangu sabire gose ne 1500 onyoronya nesa igako bekero beke itigane ne bintu bya piecemeal. Ora moja ko montel kwa misini ko sabeteli ku 500 na gaje nyumbe na ndi mayanga ndugu atie na hata investment basta azini numora wange ndi Sacco hia ana nonya ko korra ko no gote binga rusi chibe aso mufuko je wana linga gerete ngana gote wita lot of love ana na ko advice ya rusi chibe aso mufuko jikono ko kwagia ora aso konyora kwa tumiro gobe agaje nyumba. Wewe jenga nyumba. Weka kanyumba bora kalimu. Wale motali usigaga. Wale bintu 1 2 3 kole chinguru. Wowe jakurwa ro kwanya no bwate sukora. Anagata yabagono na abana somi. Lakini kono kana otanga de somi abana bunga ngabaje ko ngagaje. Taona mora. Igona dingira de tinga buya mono. Kamo ko genda ya saba ile buya. Chibesa ki account jeno nyamwabikire buya onya mwabikire buya ki account igoma nyate kuno kurwa unless you kana bira kuna wakurwa iga igabona muna tugukura kurugana era kwa upload ya rediok abantu kuna wako barati barabo chine gotoka kuchiabu lakini ndo kora agenda nkamurasa banumu mambio manya koira nebe yawo chikanebe ngiriyo ale boyo ta kuratiga
ako boring koro
boring
account into kuriero mosara kera se Sacco na ande ko
uriyo tagete goko maybe uriyo chenchiri lakini ki account chino chinyingendo chibwata etangaso mbwata igane ringa account ya Nyamira buna ya beire neme echisegi chinyinge. There has been a concern here interdenominational and very many meetings have been done with the county bosses, and I'm told on 20th of this month there is going to be a grand meeting now as our Nyamira County, Governor, Deputy, MCAs. We want to believe even members of parliament, women rep and the senator. So we are going to attend for those prayers on 20th February 2025 at Sironga. Sironga tali skuru na rieke rubari getikeria. And therefore you are all invited for those prayers. Mosa beraba antabu. Gose na waro gumbara orenchera. Nothing is done in Nyamira County. You prayers, talikende. Na ende kuna abantu basiya sabato jecheria ngande chibesa toko ewo, nali besa toko chikoewo. Na masaba. Arono nyene birero gokorandia, bakani nganje tigono kungatura hanga ngera chibesa gocha. Nyokala gokoera gochikona, mwata yotanga toko ewo bwange. Yakuane kerunga neji besa gukora gitugengo anu mata bantu bari na ubago tero mandi kuna bajite bakaba ngana aruri gukia amachuma neji na aruri gukia neji na aruri gukia so morandi yorenge korani ande bamanya buroro bana baji gututangaza nga twasabire jibe wani torandi totebe nga twaji besa totebe kama gambo nera the university ya Kamagambo ya Chaka ya vile Chaka ya machata ya mera credited ya mera credited gogono classes ya Chaka last Thursday classes ya Chaka na wanafunzi walibe enrolled. That is certificate in theology and a diploma in theology. Therefore, amangana ajire ndimo ya majebo yote ya bana bagende kamaga. Tote kuyamono sana mwesikire sana. Gatoko gende ndagira kwa kuture direction gatoko genda kuchiaroro. Na ande onare ngusabanga masikani ya maya. Mwara tiga banta babari tajire batanganira iki ono tiga kuimuka komiga yu wana ye tukulire magaga kwara chimuche chia yu kwa kuminga nganera ini mbegete kai kurwara ya no nya ja kubwatire njare yu ya koratiga mondo kuna yura tangana kuchiga abiga bose wana arure direction ya lunch yes lunch mujero chuma ga bu ne be kirega abaga ne bai to motel ku eso mo ko ga na ku isaba na iko bere ya to ku isaba re ora ama chu ku isaba majere sare just video tanya to ko to sabe mo majere simu aya sirwe erumu eji mama ta ku te ko se remember oraiwa mata ita baso kuite kansa yabe kule gino majete container nero very good na kimwate na nagada ko saba okay Ono Josi Viningo Sabara Masabonsi Bakaye Ndagera.
Tuliana tasabe, tata nyasaye, umwana mwiko machani tuachira sabo siwao. Biamana manne kera tuacha kite meeting ye, tuakubora tinova manaintwe, nande biamana kera watalira manaintwe, asekira agenda, nande tuatwalire otegera rokuya, nande tuigwana niya malio nyasaye. Muyawe meganda, bono esake ya sigwaturusirie, enara yaringe ganga na nakota okonyana. Elinde chinga chaito abana baito basome bya na byansi biri bigakoreka no maneno otera ni uruti bwao tinyaka batokokora ona mbyamo nase nyenjo y'abaraya bari bose baito abo bara barayi baito manene gendera ko baba isemi no bongandi bokurwasore elinde tinyaka batokubusa ni Nyasaye muyawe emeganda na intwe una members bono ngorutorayiga kero muntu atwaleramo monene yogo kinisias elinde kera chias soire nande tunyaka otoko nyachi pesa chinyinge elinde tunyaka otoko menya obogoma bulyoga natie ntoba togo saberera kero torora abana bawo Nyasaye bona twanzire ogenda monentwe nenda gere yabe kirubose kera toranyaka otoko yesanga monne tata Nyasaye nyaka boko yesini kaba monentwe nande tolendero obogoma bwaito toba bege no asore kera tora bakolera bawo monne bemeganda nando bekacinga kutura batokomira na Nyasaye cyo twansire bono na ukaba monentwe bwa masabaito eka twasabira samabira Kristo yoro mubolite
Nawanda bayamuri mugenda buya oko ndikurushya bese munyora sema ya 10